Internet, this video is part of the Jeep Project playlist on Scott's Garage, where over the last 2 years, I have done a complete frame-off restoration of my 1946 Willys CJ2A. In this video, I'll be installing an aftermarket turn signal switch sold by Kaiser Willys Auto Supply. Now, Kaiser Willys has been my sponsor for this restoration. They've been a wonderful sponsor, and you can order this exact turn signal or others or anything off their website and get 10% off if you use my discount code SGarage10 upon checkout. Now, before we begin, I purchased through Kaiser Willys Auto Supply a complete wiring harness made originally by Wax. So it's a high quality, it was the asphalt loom, the material covered wire, just like was there in 1946, minus the asbestos. And I've already done other videos on that. It's a high quality wire harness. And when I ordered it, and I think it was through Jason from Kaiser Willys Auto Supply, he asked me what I wanted to do. And basically, I've kept this all original 6-volt. He asked me where the horn was. The horn was on the Fender. And I pointed out, though, that I want to put on, eventually, turn signals. So the wire loom, even though all of it original as it appeared in 1946, I've added to it the capability and the wires that came with the wiring loom for turn signals, which means that the front parking lights, the running lights, are going to be used for front turn signals. And then I added an extra brake light, and the 2 brake lights will also be turn signals in the rear. But it's already wired for it, and so far so good. The wiring harness everything has worked flawlessly up to this point. I'm not anticipating any problems with this as well. Now let's get started. Now, I went through the wiring schematic for this turn signal switch, and I went ahead and I marked everything with some labels, and I'm confident that I have done this correctly. Now, the colors of the wires that come with the turn signal, they do not correspond with the loom that came that I wired in earlier. So I label everything just to make sure that as I'm doing it, that everything is correct. And I'll go through each one of these as we go. I'm also going to put on some terminal ends, and I'll be crimping them on. So this is simply a kit from Harbor Freight Tools, and you'll need a crimper to do this. I also have some fancy wire strippers. If you do any sort of wiring, this is really the way to go. So I'm going to spend some time here, put the correct ends on the wires. Okay, I'm switching over to a voiceover. My original recording didn't turn out so well. And here I'm wiring in the red line. It's a fused hot line. It comes off the accessory terminal on the starter switch. Now, I've already disconnected the battery. I don't want to short anything out. And I don't think it matters which direction this goes since it's an inline fuse. I have a 3/8 inch wrench here, and that's for the terminal lug, again, on the accessory lug of the starter switch. Okay, and then the other end of the red line, the hot line, it goes to the X in the flasher unit. And I also put this ignition switch back in place. Okay, the next thing I'm going to do is hook up both the ground wire and also the mounting bracket for the flasher. Now, I've already created a very good ground right back here, if you can see that. So I'm going to take that little bolt out, and I will add the ground from the turn signal, and that is the purple, the black actually with purple stripe is the ground. And so I'll be doubling those up, and then I'll be putting this on top of it and securing it tightly. Yeah, I don't know if you saw it or not in the time lapse, but the red wire to power on from the switch wasn't quite long enough, so I added an extension, I crimped on a connector. I got plenty now. I'll probably have to wrap it up a little bit tighter here, but it gives me plenty of length. So the next thing I'm going to do is from the turn signal switch, I'm going to add the blue, which is for the pilot light, and basically from what I've read is that this may or may not work, but I might as well give it a try. And on the turn signal, you have two lights here, left and right, and they'll flash on up here, and it's called the pilot light. And so that's P, and that's this terminal right here. Very tight fit, which is good. And then the last one is the black one. And the black one will be it's called the L post. And basically it's what's going to give part of the power, I think, to the turn signals to the switch. So I'm going to put that on. Okay, and that fits a little bit better. And then I'm going to tuck this away back here, just like that. Okay, we're going to begin with, on the switch, the turn signal switch, what is the brake light, and it's red, and it corresponds on the really nice Wax wiring set here, the green with the white stripe. Okay. Right front turn signal green. So left front turn signal is yellow on here. Left turn signal, it corresponds to red with one white stripe here. Okay. And then the green, excuse me. Green is the right front turn signal. So green on the switch end. And that corresponds to, looks like the black with one stripe. Okay. That just leaves two left. So we got the left rear turn, which is orange. Yeah, and this may or may not be right. We'll figure it out here as I turn it on. And the brown, right turn, and we'll try this one. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and put on the actual signal onto the steering column here. So it's a very simple setup. So you have a hose clamp here basically, and it wraps around the backside here. It'll go around the steering column. I'll probably position it like so. Well, there's not much room for my legs and stuff here, so I'm just going to try it like this for now. So it's evening now, and in order to test and see if the turn signals and brake lights work, I've had to start the Jeep. It's idling right now, and since this is Scott's garage, everything do it yourself. What I have to do is set up the camera on the tripod there, and I'll get back in the Jeep and I'll turn the turn signals left on, right on, brakes on, and you'll see it actually before I do whether or not things are working. Okay, first of all, I'm going to turn on the lights. Lights are now on. I'm now going to turn on the left turn signal. Now the right turn signal. And now I'll apply the brakes. Okay, hopefully you're seeing all these lights work. And I'm going to do the same thing, turn off the headlights. And there's left. And there's right. And there are the brakes. All right, so the Jeep's idling nicely. Got the running lights on, the marker lights. And I know now that everything's working well with the brake lights and the tail lights and so forth. It's a beautiful evening here in Montana. Sun is setting. I think I'm going to go out and do some driving and maybe take some pictures. Hey, if you got any value at all from this video, please give me a like. It costs you nothing, but is a great value to me. I want to thank again Kaiser Willys Auto Supply for sponsoring the Jeep project, and we'll see you in the next video.